Welcome back, and we have a great guest today to talk to, and that's Lisa Langsdorf, who's the Youth Outreach Librarian at the Kenosha Public Library. Lisa, nice to see you today.
Hi, nice to see you.
What made you choose to become a librarian?
I loved reading. I loved books. But when I was in college, my work study was actually in the library. So I got to do a lot of things behind the scene, changing. We went from Dewey Decimal to a different system. So working with the books, seeing them in the catalog. I was a subject heading catalog cards filer. So when we had subject cards, I filed these subject headings. So it was really, I came to love the library for more than just books.
For those who don't know, what does a librarian do?
Oh, that's a really good question. Just about anything. I'm an outreach librarian, which means I don't sit at my desk very often. So this has been a very unique year. But normally the kids in the community know me because I go to their classroom, or in one case, I went to the library and the classes came to me. Actually, in two of the libraries, I do that. So I work with the kids in the classrooms, in the libraries, at their parks in the summer. So you'll find me in the community versus at my desk.
What changes have you seen over the years from when you started as a librarian to now?
Those are huge. When I started, we didn't have catalogs for people to look things up at the library. The internet really wasn't the internet when I started. When I went to library school, you had to take a special class and pay a lot of money to get an internet class because they had to pay for that time on the computer. Those things really changed. We didn't use Google. Google didn't exist. We used the Windows kinds of products. So moving from a window-based to a Google-based system has been really big. Books are books. We've always had books. We had cassettes, and when I first started, we had records, the old vinyl records. So we went from records to cassettes, and we went from cassettes, we had videotape, we went to CDs and DVDs. So how things changed has been enormous.
And why should someone come out and support the Kenosha Public Library?
Well, that's a really, really good question. A lot of my users are actually children. And so when you do things like if you give used books to the library, we can use them to do as giveaways for kids who don't have books at home. We can put them in our book sale, and families who want a less expensive version of a book can afford to pick up a book. It is one place in our community that everybody's welcome. And you can come and just be at the library. You don't even have to check things out. If you want to come and use a computer, or if you want to read at the library. And we have a lot of programs. Right now our programs are all virtual, including my programming, but doing programs at the library. You can do all that really fun stuff. Now you can pick up a box and take it home.
You have, what is there, 4 branches, I believe, and then plus the mobile units as well, right?
Yep, we have the 4 buildings, Uptown, Simmons, Southwest, and North Side. We have the bookmobile, we have the book truck, and we also have a Wi-Fi van that's been filling in. If we have a problem with the bookmobile, we can use that to go and bring things to people.
Well, to learn more about the Kenosha Public Library, is there a website that they can log on to see their programs and services?
There is. It's mykpl.info is actually, it really is an info, not an org or a gov. So www.mykpl.info.
Well, Lisa, thank you so much for talking to us today. You do an excellent job, as well as the whole staff at Kenosha Public Library. It's an excellent resource in the community. And thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you. You have a great day too.